Standing in this empty nursery, surrounded by the silence of broken dreams, I still cannot believe it. 2 years of love, laughter, and long-distance devotion, all a lie. My mind keeps replaying the memories of Camila, my beautiful, charming girlfriend. We were about to get married, and I thought I knew her better than anyone. Looking back, there were red flags waving like crazy, but I chose to ignore them. Her ex-boyfriend reached out to me a few months into our relationship, warning me that she was trouble. I blocked his number, thinking he was just bitter. I remember the feeling of confidence, thinking I could handle her. But I was wrong. Camila always needed to know where I was every single minute. I would send her a casual text, saying I was grabbing a coffee with friends, and she'd respond with a barrage of questions. What friends? What coffee shop? What time would I be back? But when I would ask her about her day, she'd brush it off, saying she was busy with work. I never pushed the issue, assuming she was just a little insecure. But now I realized she was hiding something. Her stories never quite added up. She'd mention a project at work, and I would ask her about it a few days later, only to find out she'd never heard of it. I would brush it off as a mistake, but deep down, I knew something was off. And then there was her mother, a toxic woman who always seemed to be pulling the strings. Camila would talk about her mom's constant interference in her life, but I never thought much of it. The day I received an anonymous message from her coworker changed everything. It said Camila was cheating on me with her boss. I felt like I would been punched in the gut. We were about to get married, and I was planning the perfect proposal. But as I dug deeper, I discovered that the coworker had sent me a screenshot of a text conversation between Camila and her boss. The messages were flirtatious, but I needed more proof. The next day, I confronted Camila, and she broke down, confessing everything. The affair, the lies, the manipulation. It all came pouring out. But that was not the worst part. She dropped a bombshell. She might be pregnant, and the baby might not be mine. I felt like my world was crashing down around me. Camila, how could you? I asked, my voice shaking with anger and sadness. She just cried, saying her mother had taught her how to play the game. You have to protect yourself, Camila, she'd always say. And Camila took that advice a bit too seriously. I realized that her mother was the one who had been pulling the strings all along. As I processed everything, I could not help but think about all the times I would ignore my gut. All those late nights when I would lie awake, feeling like something was off, but I would push the thoughts away. I was so caught up in the idea of us, of our future, that I ignored the warning signs. Now, I am left with a broken heart and a sense of betrayal. But I am also left with a sense of satisfaction, a sense of vindication. I finally understand what happened, and I know that I deserve better. Camila knows secrets that could destroy my career, but I am not worried. I'm just grateful to be free from her toxic grasp. As I look around this nursery, I wonder, what else was a lie? Was anything real? And I ask you, Reddit, have you ever been in a situation where you found out your partner was lying to you? How did you handle it?